Hi everyone, it's Joaquin from Carrollwood Estates. We're going to take a look at how 90402 performed this October. We're going to review the top 10 sales and who the buyers are when we know that. And we had some great sales come in this month. First up, 4116 Marguerita Ave. This one sold for $11.625 million. It's 5,000 square feet, 5,300 on a very big 22.6 thousand square foot lot. It was built in 1926. We have a stately Spanish revival on a half-acre lot full of rich character and timeless details from a bygone era. Prime location west of 7th, 22,000 square foot lot. I can see the buyer keeping the existing structure and remodeling. It's beautiful heritage architecture with great flow and floor plan. The ceiling height is a little low in the family room and some of the other areas, which makes me think there's a chance it gets torn down. We'll see. This was a big sale. There weren't any land sales west of 7th this year. In 2020, that are comparable. In 2024, there was roughly 3 10,000 square foot lots. They sold between $490 and $550 per square foot of land, about $5.5 million each. In 2023, we had a couple of 21,000 and 22,000 square foot lots sell at 8.7 million, 8.6 million, and 7.75 million. This sale represents an almost 35% increase from the top of those 2023 numbers. That is a big increase and shows how desirable this pocket is. The buyer is an end user coming from Brentwood Flats as well. Next, 761 Latimer Rd in Rustic Canyon. This one sold for $8.2 million. It's a quintessential California craftsman and architectural jewel tucked at the end of a cul-de-sac in coveted Rustic Canyon. For some quick background, the arts and crafts is the broader British movement centered on hand craftsmanship, and it's sort of reactioning against industrialization. Craftsman, the style, is the American interpretation. It's a sub-style that focuses on warm, natural materials, expressive structure, and honest detailing. This property sits on a big 15,000 square foot lot, and it's surrounded by mature trees. Behind the gates, the home opens to vaulted wood beam ceilings, artisan floors, a river rock fireplace. This is very common in Rustic Canyon, and a chef's kitchen that connects seamlessly to the outdoors. The open concept living and dining areas are anchored by the striking river rock fireplace. It's calm, it's warm, it's grounded in nature. French doors from the kitchen and dining room lead out to the expansive stone patios, lush gardens, and a swimmer's pool, and a very sizable lawn. A true indoor-outdoor retreat. It's an exceptional private escape, just moments from the beach and Rustic Canyon Park. The buyer's coming from Pacific Palisades, and they are the chief marketing officer and head of product for a wearable device that most of us use, at least 75% of us. Next, we're gonna look at 316 22nd Street. This one sold for $7.75 million. This is a traditional American colonial revival with classic East Coast cues adapted for the West Side. One of my favorite styles. It's very proper. It's sold off market rather quickly and at an impressive price per square foot and overall price. The interior has been updated while the exterior keeps that crisp, timeless look. White stucco, black shutters, black front door, clean, high contrast palette that never goes out of style. The manicured hedges and stacked stone terrace steps and mature trees elevate the approach and give the home an understated estate feel. I also like how it sits slightly above the street. It adds presence. The buyer is coming from Pacific Palisades as well. On our list next, we have 416 4th Street. This one sold for $7.355 million. It's almost 4,700 square feet on an almost 10K lot, and it was built in 2013. It's very low. We do have 3 bedrooms here. So fully renovated and expanded in 2013, this Cape Cod style home sits on a 10K lot. It has a very particular floor plan, 3 bedrooms, plus an 8,500 square foot vaulted flex space with its own entrance and stairwell. Flex space is perfect for a gym, an office, or both. That's how they used it. A media room, or it can easily be converted into a 4th bedroom suite. There's also potential for a 5th bedroom via an ADU. So the standout features include the oversized lot, the prime location close to the ocean, good indoor-outdoor flow, and that classic East Coast charm paired with updated finishes. The house is beautiful and exceptionally well built. I believe it didn't sell for more than $8 million because the house is on 4th Street. It's a bit of a busier street, and the main level is one giant open concept room. There's no segmentation between the family room, dining room, and kitchen. It's beautiful, but a lot of buyers would have preferred a formal living room or an office on the main level. I believe the buyer came from North Montana and the neighbors are upsizing as well, though I wasn't able to fully verify that yet. Next up, 210 15th Street. This one sold for $5.8 million. Stately 1927 Spanish colonial on 15th Street in Georgina with incredible curb appeal. Sold for $5.8 million and almost $1,800 per square foot. It's a tall two-story profile. It creates a strong, confident silhouette on the lot. The second story Juliet balcony with wrought iron grille work paired with a row of exaggerated corbels below are great architectural details. The terracotta path pulls you forward like a scene out of old Hollywood with palms swaying overhead and bougainvillea that give it that signature punch of red. Very classic. Inside has a great floor plan, 4 bedrooms up, 1 bedroom down that works as a guest room or an office. The kitchen's been updated and the rest of the home is dated but in good condition. I imagine the next buyer will update it. The buyer is coming from Pacific Palisades and has a writer's studio. They teach people how to write and have helped over 50,000 writers. Huge business built around helping people become better storytellers. Next, we're going to look at 1308 San Vicente Boulevard. This one sold for $5.65 million, almost 3,300 square feet on a 9,500 square foot lot built in 1930s. It's a stunning 1930s Spanish colonial revival that sits high above the street. I love the architecture here, the multi-level roof line, the gated brick motor court, the elevated entry courtyard, and the dramatic staircase. You walk through a series of arches, almost an arched arcade before you even get to the front door. Very dramatic sense of arrival. Inside, the formal dining room is graced by a striking hand-painted ceiling. The formal living room's truss work is extraordinary. These huge, oversized, rustic, detailed pieces of timber that immediately pull your eye up. On the main level, there's also an office or 4th bedroom with its own fireplace and patio. Upstairs, a large stairway landing leads to 3 good-sized bedrooms. The backyard features a sparkling pool with classic red brick trim, a sizable lawn, all framed by mature hedges, and multiple sets of French doors opening out from several rooms. Good indoor-outdoor flow. This is a perfect Spanish home. The buyers are producers in the entertainment industry. They're coming from New York, and they also have a beautiful penthouse in West Chelsea. Now we're going to look at 7104 Georgina Ave. This one sold for $5 million, 3,800 square feet on a 5,700 square foot lot. Good looking traditional on the corner of 7th Street and Georgina. 7th Street is a busier cut through street. The lot is a 5,700 square foot lot, so that's smaller than normal. And there really isn't a backyard. There is a good sized front yard that's hedged for privacy, which definitely helps. Considering all of that, this was an impressive sale in my opinion. Inside, I love the vaulted ceilings in the living room and the 3 huge French casement windows. They open to the front yard. The kitchen, they have new countertops and updated light fixtures, while most of the other finishes are a little bit older. Everything's in good condition and comes together with a really nice aesthetic. Next, we're looking at 552 Stassi Ln. This one sold for $4.89 million, 4,000 square feet on a 7,500 square foot lot. Modern home that was remodeled a couple years ago. It was a major renovation with a full 2nd story added. It's a vertical house across 3 levels, no real yard, but it's beautifully done. The main level has floor to ceiling glass that brings in a ton of natural light. The color palette blends warm oak floors, matte white, black accents, and stainless steel. A clean, modern mix that feels both natural and architectural. There's also a rooftop deck with panoramic canyon and ocean views. Overall, it's a great home. The vertical layout, the amount of stairs, and the lack of a yard did adjust the price down a bit. Even so, this was a strong sale for what it is. The buyer's coming from Malibu and had a long, successful career as a lawyer. They worked at Gibson Dunn, which is pretty impressive. Now we're going to look at 625 15th Street. This one sold for $3.726 million. This one's 1,900 square feet on a 7,500 square foot lot. It's a 1930s classic Spanish home. It's sold for land value to developers from the valley. They do good work and they've built in Brentwood before, and I'm excited to see what they do here. The sale price It was a bit cheap in my opinion. This was essentially last year's pricing for a 7,500 square foot lot. We've had a couple of 7,500 square foot lots recently trade at 3.7 and 3.8 million. I think the new builds here are going to sell for more than 10 million. So we need to be asking a little bit more for these lots moving forward. Next up on our list, we have 354 Entrada Rd. This one sold for 2.075 million, 1,500 square feet on a 6,000 square foot lot. Wow, very old. It was built in 1915. This one definitely sold for land value. It's a nice 6,000 square foot flat lot on Entrada, which is a busier street in Santa Monica Canyon. The developer is also a high-end West Side agent, and he's building an impressive track record. Kudos to him, and best of luck on his next new build. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you or somebody knows thinking of selling, give us a call, shoot us a text, and email. Let us present our approach and share our thoughts on how to best maximize your asset before coming to market. We have an excellent network of professionals to prep the house, from basic paint, landscaping, decluttering, minor remodel, full remodel, interior designer, staging. And if you're looking to buy, let us connect you with the off-market properties that we have available and that we know are available. Give me a call, 310-943-0909. Thank you.